Hello, I'm Erin Stutland, and I am so excited to be here today with my pal and New York Times bestselling author and chief unicorn in charge of all things crazy, sexy life, the amazing, crazy, sexy Kris Carr. It's so good to see you, Kris.
Hi, sweetheart.
I'm so glad you're here with us today, and we're gonna jump in a second, and I want to talk about this incredible program, this new program that you put together. It's like just so amazing. We're gonna get there, but I want to tell everybody a little bit more about who you are and a little bit about your background, as if they don't know. But Kris is she's an amazing author. She's a New York Times bestselling author of Crazy Sexy Diet and Crazy Sexy Kitchen, and she was recently on Oprah's Super Soul Sunday, which was beautiful. She's an international speaker, and she shares everything from how to have a plant-based diet in your life to how to love yourself up a little bit more. And that's what I love about Kris, is because it's not just about diet. It's also about lifestyle and just incorporating, I would say, like just more love and sparkle into your life. And she delivers her message always with humor and with sass and with love, and has a huge platform of followers and readers. And so I'm so excited that Kris is here. And Kris and I actually met through a mutual friend, and we got to talking about our businesses right away. And I let her share. I shared some shrink session workouts with her, and so we were working out together from via Skype and via video. And the one thing that I admire about you, in addition to all the amazing things that you do, I just admire how you run your business and how you've built such a beautiful business. And I know that hasn't always been easy, right? Owning your own business is no joke.
No, absolutely. I just have to say real quick that I think you got me through my second book, because you would send me workout videos and you were so amazing. And you would be like, I'm blazing a trail. I'm Kris. I'm gonna do it, and I would be like so tired, and I needed that energy. So I just have to tell everybody that you're amazing, and that I don't think I could have finished my book without those videos.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Well, it was a pleasure to get to give them to you. So I want to talk a little bit about, because we're kind of talking about business today, really, which is super cool and super exciting. And I want to just, before we kind of launch into talking about this amazing program that you have, I want to share, because I know it hasn't always been easy growing your business. I think from the outside it could look like, oh my God, she has it all together. She has this amazing business. She looks great. But I know that it hasn't always been easy. So tell us a little bit about, what some of the challenges have been in running your own business.
Oh, sure. Let's make it short and sweet. I didn't go into this with the vision to create a business. I started in 2003 when I was diagnosed with cancer. I just picked up the camera and started making my film. And I made that film to save my life, but it has helped so many people. And from that film, I got my first book deal. And then, I've working on my sixth book now.
Amazing.
It's very exciting, but there were so many things that I didn't know at the time, and things that I wish that I had known. Like, I didn't know what a platform was. I didn't know how to create one. I didn't know how to actually build a following that I could, rely on and really nurture and cultivate through the years. In fact, when I first started, there was no such thing as like Facebook or Twitter, all of these things that we use now. So the cool thing about it is I had to learn it all myself. And when you're a hustler and when you have to figure it out because you have an important mission that you want to share with as many people as possible, and you put that passion into it, I think you become your own expert. You become that person that people call for advice. I just got off the phone with somebody who was amazing right before this interview, and we were mapping out his book campaign. And this book is going to be a New York Times bestseller for sure. But he was calling me not because it's like I'm known as some sort of strategist. It's because I've done it all by myself several times, and that's how you learn. So you know, for people out there, and I'm sure you've been through this, it's like you think, well, all of those other people that are bigger than you and smarter than you, and they just had some magic way of knowing it. No, they fell on their ass. They got creative. You know, they learned the hard way. They had their tough times and their victories, and that's what makes it even more sweet.
Yeah, I agree. I think it can sometimes be a misconception that we always, look to other people for like the answers all the time. And I think that your job as an entrepreneur is to go out and try to soak in as much valuable information as you can, and then to do it, like to try a bunch of things, to try the opposite of what somebody's doing, to try the same thing as what somebody's doing. But I don't think that there's just one road, to success.
Totally. And to make it your own. So whatever you do, try, make it your own. Infuse your energy into it. Use your voice. Put your spin on it, and then give it a shot.
Yeah, I love that. And so, so I want to like segue into this amazing course, because I think in this course that that you're introducing to people, it really does give them that really nice blend of here's some like great strategy, and here's also ways to infuse it with your own voice. So tell us a little bit about the Spotlight Crash Course.
It's probably been one of the most exciting and fun things that I've created, because as you said, I'm known for teaching people how to feel better and take care of themselves. And I help patients. Help people who are interested in prevention, and that's my passion. That's my mission. That's what gets me out of bed in the morning. But I've been so turned on over the years, learning how to actually run my business, and what a business is.
Right.
This has been like I don't know, it's been a passion project for me. And it really came out of this call from my readers. So I'm sure, like you, people come to you and they start to exercise, and that makes them feel better about themselves, and then they get more energy. And then all of a sudden they look at the rest of their life and they say, okay, what other areas of my life can I tweak to, elevate to this level? And oftentimes what folks are doing comes up. And so it's, for me, the past few years, I've gotten more emails from coaches or life coaches or people who have a mission, or they want to be of service to the world, and they wondered, how the heck did I do it?
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, well, if you want to know, I'll show you. And so that's really what the program is about. It's for people who are either writers or authors, or they want to be that expert. Perhaps they want to nail a TV interview or get some radio or print. They want to work with an agent. Maybe it's a speaking agent or a literary agent. They've got a burning book inside of them, and they don't know how to activate their creativity, create a writing practice, and then how to write a book proposal, and how to, pitch it to a publisher, and then how to market that sucker. So it really, this program takes what I do, basically, and puts it all together, and it brings it to folks who are ready for that. I reached out to like my agents, my publishers, and my dear friend Rachel Hamfling, who's a former producer of Oprah and Anderson Cooper, and just this unbelievable crew of people. There's 10 sessions total, and I created this series with them, and it really does, I think, take the guesswork out of what it takes to get your stuff to the masses.
And so they're not just going to be learning from you. They're going to be learning from a ton of other experts out there in the field.
Yeah, a lot of other experts, the CEO of my publishing company, my editor, my speaking agent, an amazing speaking coach, for those who don't know how to craft a good speech, or perhaps you got stage fright and you got to overcome that first. As I said, the producer from Oprah, and so many other people. And we also created, a bunch of just really helpful tip sheets and a workbook that you can work through that can help guide you through the program, that also has like additional resources. Like, for example, people out there who are publishing their own work, maybe you're self-publishing, we talk about that. Just resources for how to find an editor and a copy editor. And those basics that if you don't kind of polish your work, people don't take it seriously, but then you don't know where to go to get this information.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. I'm just giving you all I got.
Yeah, it sounds amazing. And all of it is done online, right? Everything
Yes.
is done online. So, and you can access it. I'm sure you guys are creating a gorgeous, beautiful portal to access it all through.
Oh, yeah, you can go to,
Yeah,
definitely. You can go to chriscarr.com actually. And just for folks who are interested, you can get 3 free trainings. So I pulled 3 audio trainings, one from Rachel, the producer that I talked about, another from Gail Larson, who's the speaking coach, and also my editor.
oh,
And
great.
each one of them talk about their sort of specialty, their expertise. So you'll learn how to craft that speech, like I said. You'll learn what editors are looking for in a book proposal, and also what producers are looking for. So you can just listen to those, and if it resonates with you, you can look at the rest of the product, but you can take those for a spin. And if you do listen to those, like, really think about ways you can apply them now, even if you don't buy the product, because there's so many nuggets in those free trainings.
Great. I love that. And so we'll make sure to include a link right beneath this video to those free trainings. And then you guys can kind of look around and see if this is something that's right for you. I mean, what I think is so awesome about it, well, it sounds like it's really like one-stop shopping. It's going to give you a lot of information on different aspects of sort of really building a platform for yourself. But I think what's so great is that, I mean, you guys know Kris is just filled with love. And so, sometimes it's hard to like soak in that kind of information when it's coming from weird places. And I think it's always really valuable to learn from people who you admire and you respect and have a light heart and a sense of humor. And I think that's all going to be delivered this way. So I think it's also important how you learn things and who you learn from. It's really exciting that you have put this all together.
Thanks, honey. And if I could leave you and your wonderful audience with anything, it's that you can start today, and you don't have to feel like you're behind. And, even if you're maybe not seeing yourself ready to be on Good Morning America, teaching people how to do whatever it is that you do, or, give a keynote in front of thousands of people. Maybe you just want to speak at your local health food store in front of 3 people. Like, wherever you are is perfect. It truly is. I didn't start out with the number of fans that I have today or the platform that I have today. But I think what happens for many people is they get overwhelmed, and you don't realize that there's so many small, important, easy, steps that you can accomplish simply when you're stuck in that place of overwhelm. Yeah, I just want to leave everybody with that if you're out there building your mission-driven business, or you have a message to share, just be where you are, breathe, and take it one step at a time, and you'll get there.
Yeah, I love that. So, I mean, because I don't want people to think that this is really just for you if you're like far, far along the path of building your business. I mean, even like you said, if you're just getting started and it's about pitching yourself to the local library or whatever it may be, it doesn't, this program is not just about going to huge places. It's about taking, little small steps and getting started. And you're bound to learn something of how to do that. Because it's really the same, right? I mean, it's the same, like pitching yourself to the local library is really no different in terms of how you're going to construct that than pitching yourself to, something bigger.
Absolutely. And for example, we talk a lot about platform building. So even if you're not ready to go to your local library, do you have your opt-in in place? Are you networking and building your Facebook following? Like, what can you do every single day in your pajamas? Erin and I were laughing because before we started this video, I said, oh, you look so pretty. I didn't have time, to like do my hair or anything. And we were just talking about how we're both in sweatpants from the,
from the waist down. One day I'll show you all what I really look like when I'm working from home, but I'm mostly in my pajamas.
Exactly, me too. So, there's a lot of tips in the program that you can follow through sitting there in your pajamas.
Awesome. Well, this is great. Well, please go. You'll check out the link right beneath this video. Get those free trainings, and if it's something of interest to you, please check out the program. Thank you so much, Kris, for being here. I know they're going to get a lot of value even just from seeing you today.
Thanks, Erin. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Bye.